guys, it's me, Meteor, and guess what? Nintendo finally updated the firmware of the Wii U over to the 3.00 version. That means that Nintendo went from having a console that was horribly laggy with long loading times and no games, to a console with no games. Good work, Nintendo. Alright, here we go, an OU match against PsychoGamer23. He's gonna leave with his Latios right off the bat. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and send in my Meteorz. Obviously, it's a bad type matchup, so I'm gonna switch out here and send in my Honeymoon here, and knowing I could pretty much take anything this Jacob Meteor is going to be able to do, even a Specs Latios here does less than half for the Jacob Meteor against my Cresselia. So I'm going to go ahead and go for the Moonlight just to heal up, safe play to go for, while he sends in a Blissey. Obviously I can't really do anything against Blissey either, so I'm going to have to switch out. Now I'm not going to send in Infernape, because he's probably going to predict that and go for either Toxic, T-Wave, or something. So I'm going to send in something who could take both of those and send my Razor Leaf. If he went for T-Wave, I could just, use Gyro Ball to my advantage. He actually does opt for the Toxic, and it does not affect me. So I'm going to take the play here and go for a free Stealth Rock. It seems like the safest play at the moment. And Stealth Rocks is, best move in the game, etc. All that stuff. So now I'm going to switch out and send in my Clean Kill here, expecting a Hidden Power Fire. See if it has it, and it does. So being as I now know it has Hidden Power Fire, I can use that to my advantage, because I know it does carry it. So he's going to switch out and send in Bliss. Well, what else would Latios carry, actually? But either way, he sends in his Blissey named Bliss. Wow. Might as well just... Is this probably the same guy who named Flygon Fly? Anyway, I go for a Volt Switch, expecting that switch into Blissey. I'm going to send in Meteor So Vain here. Now I can just get my Flame Orb activated, and I have be at a good position here. Now, I went for Stone Edge, expecting to switch into Latios, but no, he goes for Protect. To see what it's going to pull off, I decided to go and switch it up and go for Drain Punch next turn. See what he's going to switch into. We'll find out. He's actually going to withdraw and send in his Blastoise. Now, I'm looking at its health, the Stealth Rock, and Drain Punch. I didn't take Stealth Rock into effect, so I thought it might have been a 2-8 KO on the Blastoise. I'm like, alright, I'll just go for another Drain Punch. What's the big deal? What's he could do? Like, roar me out or something? Not really all too afraid from this Blastoise, but whatever. He goes to Rapid Spin, blows away the Stealth Rocks. Not really too big of a deal, because I pretty much just Drain Punch it and take it with low health anyway. So now he's at sliver of health. Well, not quite a KO yet. I just decided to go for Mach Punch here, so I could outspeed it and just finish it off, because it seems like the safest play. I want the Blastoise out of here, and even if he does switch out, I can still do damage to anything he has on his team, because from what I recall, he does not have a Ghost type anywhere. So yeah, nothing that can resist it. So now he sends in his Latios, which I guess does resist it. I was wrong. I meant like not effective. Whatever. I'm going to send in my Honeymoon here, knowing, I'm just going to see what it's going to go for. He goes for the Psyshock, which honestly wasn't really too big of a shock for me, being as he used it on Conch Elder. And now he sends in his Ferrothorn here to wall me again. But I was ready to switch into Ferrothorn. Well, not ready to Ferrothorn, but I was going to switch instead of my Razor Leaf. I was actually expecting to switch into Blissey. But no. He switches into Ferrothorn. So I'm like, whatever, I'll just set up the Stealth Rocks again. He's apparently Choice Banded. He thought I would switch, because we double switched. So he's going to switch out now and send Terrakion while I go for the Gyro Ball. Now, I know this thing is super fast and I'm super slow, so let's see how much damage that does. I'm pretty sure it won't kill. And I actually pull off a crit, so it does kill. So that might have actually changed the game a bit for him. Who knows? We'll find out. Now he sends in Lucario. Really, I'm in a good position here. I'm not really too afraid of this thing. I'm going to set up my Crest, being as I do have the Rocky Helmet, and I can pretty much resist anything this Lucario is going to be trying to pull off. And he actually opts for the Swords Dance. So, let's see. He goes for Extreme Speed here. I do have my Rocky Helmet, and he has Life Orb as well. So, he's not going to take that damage very well at all. While I go ahead and go for the Psyshock here, and do even more damage to it. Now, my thought process here was, I should have gone for the Moonlight, thinking about it. I should have gone for Moonlight. Instead, I opted to go for the Psyshock. I guess my reasoning was that I wanted this thing dead now so it doesn't switch into it later and, put me in a bad position. But really, I put myself in a horrible position because he still has the Latios here, who is this is the only thing that can really resist anything Latios has to offer. So he goes for an Empower Fire, kills off my Cresselia. I left it in to die because I wanted to see what move he would lock himself into. And so I'm going to send him my Andros when he has locked in Empower Fire. I'm not thinking he would leave that in for any reason. So I went ahead and went for the Flare Blitz, expecting to switch, even though I probably would better go for Close Combat, expecting to switch, because that way I wouldn't be completely brutalized by the damage and recoil from against this Blissey. But hindsight's always 20/20, so whatever. I'm still not quite dead, and so nothing really Blissey could do to me to actually kill me off, so I'm not really all too afraid. I thought for sure he would switch into Latios at this point, so I went for Stone Edge. Nope, he just leaves Blissey in a die, like little Blissey should. and now I'm down to 92 HP. So now he sends in Latios again, so I need to switch out and see what he's going to go in for. I'm expecting to switch like Psyshock or maybe even Draco Meteor, so I send in my Razor Leaf, but he actually predicts that and goes for Verdant Power Fire, so nice work. My Razor Leaf's gone, so now I'm in a pretty awkward position here. I'm trying to figure out, okay, I pretty much have to sacrifice one Pokemon to even figure out what move it's going to use for. So I send in my clean kill here, go for the Volt Switch, expecting a switch into his Ferrothorn. Which is, well, actually, I went for a trick expecting to switch into Ferrothorn. I'm like, alright, I tricked your Ferrothorn, yes! Except I found out you're actually Banded and not Leftovers, so, alright. At least you only have Scarf, which is useless for you. So now I'm going to switch out here to my advantage. I know he's going to probably lock himself into Power Whip. I'm going to send in my Nonsense here to resist it completely. Since I both Bug and Poison, I can resist it 4 times. Now, here's the thing. Sucker for Jessica said that Poison Point and Twin Needle could affect Steel types and poison them. I thought Twin Needle only did that in 2nd gen. I thought only Poison Point did that in 3rd gen. If you could give me video proof of that doing anywhere otherwise, please show me, because I'd like to know. But I'm pretty sure it does not affect Steel types at all. As you can tell here, 3 times, Poison Point does not affect it, so I'm not sure what Sucker for Jessica got that information. He said it did happen to him. I'm not going to question that, but I would still like to see video proof to see that. Either way, Nonsense does go down here after I kill it off with Power Whip. Or kill off with Power. I can kill off with Mega Horn twice after the Iron Barbers and everything like that. So now he sends in Latios and goes to Psyshock on me. And I know I could take that, which makes me think, is this thing Scarfed? No one would give Scarf to Latios, right? I mean, it's Latios, right? Either way, I'm not really sure what choice he gave it. Could have been choice, maybe it was choice specs. I don't really see why you give choice Scarf to a Latios, but whatever. Either way, this is crucial. I need to live this. I know you have good defense, Conkeldar. I know you have good defense. Please live. Please. Phew. Okay, I got myself out of a really awkward position. I survived with 12 HP. Kill off Latios with the Drain Punch. He's going to go down. I'm going to recover. And of course, guys, that's going to be good game. You know, maybe I'm being a bit too unfair. I mean, in all honesty, I still haven't actually played Nintendo Land yet. Alright, I did it! I found a game to actually occupy myself until August when other games come out! Yes!